Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Dads and Six podcast, episode number 27. That's my lucky number. Not really. Second most lucky number in roulette. 36 is my go-to. $1,000s of dollars off that.
I always touch your numbers. Like, I leave them a little
I touch
tab.
your numbers. I touch them. 27 is my that's one of the various that keep you afloat as one does.
Yeah, you stack up on the 36.
You stack up on the 36. Sometimes if I'm feeling good, because 27 is against my birthday number, it's the number.
Give me a little bit. I feel like I lost some.
Give you some what?
The top one.
This one?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, you're seeing live editing.
A little bit. Let me see. Dude.
You're hitting the orange.
Yeah, we're good. Hopefully.
Can I touch mine?
No, you're good.
I did the rigmarole. Ladies and gentlemen, we come out every
week.
What's
a rigmarole? You said that like 2 episodes ago, and I'm like...
You've never heard of the word rigmarole?
I thought you meant to say like, let's rickroll it here. I thought you like totally misspoke.
No, rigmarole. You've heard of this word.
Rigmarole.
Yep.
I don't think, no.
Nailed
That's not
it.
a thing.
Rigmarole.
Oh.
Something. Every week we come out. We talk about shit. Follow our links below. Hit the subscribe button. Let's jump in with the rigmarole.
Who are you?
Just kidding. I've already done the rigmarole. Word of the day.
Who are you?
I don't know if we practiced talking about something and now you're cueing me.
No, you didn't. You're like, I'm Nicholas Mazea.
Oh, shit. I'm Nicholas Mazea. I'm one of your co-hosts this week.
It's gonna be May. I'm Jamie Campbell.
It's gonna be May.
So did you know It's Gonna Be May was a meme?
Yeah, I think the last 2 years now.
Okay.
But this is the year I think it took off. Because Justin Timberlake even
he tweeted it. Yeah,
he tweeted it and he was on a radio show and they got him to do various versions. Like, what would a horse's favorite food be? And he'd be like, it's gotta be hay. It's
I
awesome.
didn't know. You know more of this than I do. So no, I just caught on for the first time this time.
Yeah,
this year.
Yeah, this year.
Is it also May the first be with you? Is that also a thing? I saw that somewhere.
No, that was our friends over at Kind of Funny. Nick Scarpino screwed that up. And he wasn't even trying to be funny. He legit thought that was it. So that whole, I think, morning show, he was like, "May the first be with you." And I think Tim was just like rolling his head like.
So did you try to stay up to date with your memes?
Oh, I love memes. I love memes.
But do you investigate them? Because there's a whole website that tells you like what a meme is.
I follow. Yeah, no, I don't do that. But I follow 4 or 5 of those meme people, like Fuck Jerry and whatever.
Don't know what they are.
You don't know Fuck Jerry?
No, but so I saw that It's Gonna Be May thing, and I'm Googled It's Gonna Be May meme explained, and there's a whole meme explained website, and then I started digging a bit more. Did you know that song by NSYNC, It's Gonna Be Me, was their only song to hit number 1?
Really?
Like you'd figure Bye 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 woulda, or that other top smash hit.
All their top smash hits.
They're this top hat.
Really?
Yeah, it's their only one.
So
I don't know which chart, but the chart, like the people who make the charts,
the Billboard Top 100.
Yeah, probably.
Did you? Because this is where I would have went with it. This is, I think, how my Hanson thing happened. Did you then follow up with the Backstreet Boys and see how many they had?
I didn't. I think they'd have at least 3. They were. I feel like at the primes, Backstreet Boys was higher up. Like didn't see come after, and they were kind of always in the what do they call it, the
shadow,
the shadow, or in their coattails. Rigmarole.
No, that's not how you use it.
yeah, it is. It's not a thing, so I can invent how to use it.
You can go ahead. I always saw Backstreet Boys as like the premier pop boy band of the mid-late 90s.
Yeah,
and
their songs were
right
catchier.
below. And Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
I
could probably name you 5 Backstreet Boys songs, but I could name you probably 2 NSYNC songs.
I probably could name you 5 NSYNC songs that were catchier.
No, you couldn't.
Pop.
That was a song, Pop.
Dirty Pop.
Okay.
It's Gonna Be May. Bye Bye Bye.
Yeah, sure. I gave you 2 of those already.
It's tearing up my heart when I'm with you. Oh, you like that one?
Okay, is that even what it's called?
Tearing Up My Heart?
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna, I don't know, their slow jam one.
All right, cool. Well, I'm not gonna make you put me on the spot because I probably can't name Backstreet Boys songs.
Somebody doesn't do their pop research. You got schooled by me last week with
Come
Hanson.
to the aquarium tomorrow.
Ripley's Aquarium?
Yeah, we're going tomorrow. Me, Vanessa, and Lincoln.
That's your kid, right? No, sorry. It's a long one.
Yeah.
Sorry, we do laundry down here at DIT6. No, I do. That's a freaking Thursday, man. I work.
Take a day off. When was the last time you took a random vacay day?
I don't know.
You taking 5 vacay days next week?
Yep.
Why?
To go to Myrtle Beach.
Ah.
It's the big drive down. What we're doing is we're hopping in the car with my mom as sort of a excuse to celebrate her 60th birthday. And we're going down. We're driving down to Myrtle Beach. So this has me excited because I like road trips. I like the drive down and stuff. And then I'm excited once we're there. But I have a 11-month-old baby for 14 hours as per Google Maps.
That's all it is?
Yeah. Okay. It's not Florida. It's South Carolina.
Oh, right. I kept thinking it was Florida.
No. You're thinking Daytona Beach, maybe.
No, just thinking Florida.
So it's 14 hours as per Google Maps with, I assume they don't take gas breaks and they don't take into account a 11-month-old baby.
Yeah, Google Maps doesn't do any of that.
So I will like to think it'll be triple that.
Triple A. I don't think you should be like a professional estimator.
Yeah. So what we decided to do our safety net for the way down there, and then we'll see what we do on the way back up. We're doing a hotel at about the 10-hour mark.
Okay.
The 10-hour Google Maps mark. So
aren't you leaving like at 8 at night or something?
No, that's what we would have done if we were going to drive straight.
Yeah, I was going to say, you'd get to the hotel for like 8 a.m. You'd check in at 8 a.m.
So we're leaving at like 3 or 4 in the morning. The idea is Leia's sleeping, throw her into the car seat, transfer to car, continue sleeping. So she will wake up once we're already like well past the border. Wake up, feed her in the thing, like while she's sitting there, here's some breakfast, keep her occupied. We then stop for breakfast, feed her some of our table scraps. She falls back asleep for hopefully another 2 hours, like her mid-morning nap, which she does. And give or take, we then arrive at our hotel.
Easy peasy, eh?
2-3 p.m.
Just don't fall asleep.
Well, here's the thing. If we were leaving at 8 p.m., I'm not a nighttime driver. So I already told Steph, you take the wheel. But since we're leaving at 3 or 4 in the morning, if I can get to bed at 10, crush 5 hours of sleep.
Yeah, you're good.
I can drive from 3 or 4 in the morning. Yeah. If we started at 8, I would pull,
you're out by 10.
Yeah, I would, what Vince's father-in-law did, I would cross the border and say, all right, you're up.
Your turn.
See you at 8 in the morning.
Do I sound stuffy?
A little bit.
No.
Could be your allergies, right?
No, I don't really have allergies, but Link is sick, so.
Aren't you allergic to bananas, cat hair?
Don't have a cat. And I can eat bananas. Food. It just makes the top of my mouth like itchy.
So an allergy.
Yeah. One might say. Rigmarole.
No, I'm pretty excited for the trip. We'll see what happens. And then if that goes well, and then the next morning would be, again, as per Google Maps, you'll have 4 hours of drive left. So make that about 7. Probably.
What plans you have? Like what do you what's your accommodation?
Myrtle Beach. Here? What?
I know it's a timeshare, but what is it
It's a 3-bedroom like apartment in a resort. So like think of like going to a resort in like the Caribbean, like in a apartment building, not the villa style resort. One of those. Obviously it's not all inclusive though, because it's America. So it's like a 3-bedroom resort. And then I don't know, we just kind of have plans. It seems like Myrtle Beach is probably a nicer Niagara Falls. Like it's got like the strip, it's got like the boardwalk.
Anything is a nicer Niagara Falls.
Fact.
I have this weird feeling it's not recording. So keep talking. I'm just going to double check.
Cool, man. Jamie's going over to the camp. We're good?
We need an editor.
Ooh, we need an editor. If you're an editor and want to do this for free,
hit us up on the socials.
Socials.
Much better than coffee this week.
This is good old Brita filtered water.
Yeah, that coffee, ran
right through you, bro. I'm sorry. It's good stuff. It's Folgers.
Just before I got here, did you see me spamming Instagram?
Mm-hmm.
I hate how that's what it's resorted to.
There's no way, unless you're like Barack Obama or The Rock, that you're going to get millions of followers just by being you.
Yeah.
You got to spam the gram.
Yeah.
And
it feels inauthentic.
It does, because it's all just a game. It's like, you follow me, okay, I'll follow you. You like me, I'll like you. And so you end up, but you need to do that. You can't rock with like the same 80 followers that are just your friends and family, right? So
We got to make more friends. Like we have those DILF guys. Check them out, by the way.
yeah, shout out to the official DILFs. It feels like we're forming our first official podcast / YouTube. Well, I don't think they have a podcast. It's just a YouTube channel. But check them out. But we're forming our like first official alliance friendship.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. Never met the dudes. They haven't met us. I don't think they know who they're talking to on the other end of Instagram. And I don't know who I'm talking to on the other end of their Instagram. I won't reveal it. But
so what are they? They're like a daddy fitness vlog.
It's actually a genius name. So it's DILFs. Sounds like MILFs. But it's not what you think it is. It's Dads Into Living Fit.
Yeah.
Which is like amazing. Like it's DILFs, and then I think it's Dads in the Six for top Toronto-based YouTube channels names.
Yeah, nailed it.
Nailed it. So I think that's a great name. But yeah, they're pretty much they're two dads who are, as the name suggests, into living fit. So they work out. They kind of put out cool workout videos, vlogs, stuff like that up on YouTube. So and they have actually a really good Instagram. It's,
we're gonna have them on like probably in a few weeks.
Yeah, a few weeks or early June, whenever we can make that work. We also, as maybe you guys know, just started this new format. So I think we want to get our feet under us.
Yeah.
Until we
I have a couple of things I want to talk to them about, but I was going to mention it to you today just so it's fresh in our mind.
Talk to me now, and then they will give you the real answers.
Right.
I will give you the bullshit Reddit answers, I know.
Yeah. So intermittent fasting.
Mm-hmm.
I read a little bit about it. It seems legit. And let's give them a rundown. Intermittent fasting is basically you don't eat before 12 and you don't eat after 8 or 10 or something.
That's one form of it.
And then you basically fast from, let's say, 8 p.m. until 12 p.m. the next day, which is like a 16-hour fast or something like that. The other way of doing it is to eat in like twice a day again, but then you're fasting for 24 hours. Mm-hmm. And then that 24 hours shifts a little bit, right? What it does for the body, from what I understand, is instead of when you eat, your body needs to expend energy to break down that food. So if you're eating like 6 times throughout the day or 4 times throughout the day, who's got time for that?
Yeah.
Your body's just using the built up sugars and stuff in your blood. It's never resorting to the fat storages, which is your backup energy.
Right.
So when you fast, your body uses that energy. So next time when you eat, like let's say you fasted for 16 hours and you go to eat at 12 o'clock the next day, you've been fasting for 16 hours, your body has to go to those fat storages.
Right. And
that's how you stay slim. Is how the best thing about this diet, I guess you could call it, right, is I've been doing it for 20 years. And I was none the wiser.
It's why you're so slim.
Exactly.
So funny, because I think that game I watched like a week or two after I had my knee surgery, I was sitting on the bench and it was me.
Soccer?
Yeah.
Oh.
I came to watch a game, sorry.
Oh, right.
It was me, Jesus, before he died, and Z.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, Z's like, have you guys heard of intermittent fasting? And I laughed.
I wonder if that's where I subliminally heard about it.
Maybe. I don't know if you were on the field, though. And I burst out laughing because I thought he was just being Z. Like, I just thought... And he's like, no, for real. And this is the conversation. And I never know because I'm goalie. You
miss it on so many great conversations.
So much on the bench talk. And so I'm like, is this what happens? And Jesus is like, yeah.
At one point, he gave us each a Super Mario...
Or Smash Bros or something.
Yeah, character name. I was like Toad, Jimmy Toad Campbell.
Yeah. So anyways, he brought up intermittent fasting. So when you brought this up earlier, I'm like, oh, was Jamie there? I'm like, no. So this is just coincidence. You didn't talk to Z. Got it. So I'm sorry. You've realized you've been doing this for 20 years, but how did you stumble upon it?
I don't know. I must be in Reddit or something.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, when I say I've been doing it for 20 years, is I typically don't eat breakfast. Mm-hmm. And I'm just on the go. I wake up, shower, get out the door, get to my client for as soon as possible, and then I'll eat lunch sometime around 12 or 1. And then I'll eat dinner around 5 or 6, maybe 7. And then again, I don't eat till noon the next day. And Vanessa finds this fascinating. She's like, I don't know how you do it. But it's a thing. Your body gets used to it. It's not like I'm waking up starving. If I was, I would eat. But your body gets used to this. I think after I want to say 48 or 80 something hours, your body adapts.
Yeah.
But have you ever tried it?
I know I've tried it unintentionally, like for sure, right? Like who hasn't missed breakfast and then you don't eat till noon or 1, and then the thing is, To me, the only hard part about it sounds like skipping breakfast, because I'm a breakfast guy.
Because you enjoy it, or because you're hungry?
I would say 70-30. 70, I'm hungry. 30, because I enjoy it. Like, it's part of that morning routine, which I've talked so much about. It's just
McDonald's has all day breakfast now, so you just eat that for dinner.
True. But there is something I enjoy about having that extra, even if it's just 20 minutes in the morning, you put on Sports Center, you got your breakfast, even if it's just a bowl of cereal, eat that and go. But I am hungry. And the thing is, so about 10 years ago, my deep, dark, dirty secret, maybe 12 years ago, is I did Jenny Craig. I did JC. And it worked beautifully. I totally recommend it. I lost 40 pounds. And that was... I did not do breakfast. I was just one of those people. I'd wake up, go to school, high school, college, whatever. I'd wake up and just go. And then the first meal would be whatever the hell I bought, right? Because I wasn't even packing lunches or anything. So I know I'd be hungry. I'd always be starving, but you wouldn't think about it. And so Jenny got me on track with eating breakfast. So Jenny is the other type of eating, I guess, if you will, where
calorie watching. It's
calorie counting, yeah, but it's 6 meals a day.
Right.
So it's your breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then 3 snacks.
Which intermittent fasting shuts down. They're like almost polar opposites. Like train of thoughts anyway.
Train of thought. And so I got used to breakfast and I understood it. And so I do think it's overhyped. It's not the most important meal. That's like just a Kellogg's marketing thing from like 80 years ago.
Exactly.
And like my people from Uruguay, we don't eat breakfast. Breakfast is tea, mate, and like maybe like crackers or toast,
right?
Or a little pastry thing. That's it. So they don't do breakfast either. So it's like I feel it, but yeah, I've got used to doing breakfast. So I don't know. I read more about it since you brought it up, and I'm liking it. Me gusta. I'm liking this.
You're gonna give it a real go?
I've heard of it.
I'm gonna send you the article that I have.
Okay. What's cool is they show different types of intermittent fasting, and it's like based on like your experience level. This is what you should start with.
What's an advanced intermittent fasting?
I'll show you. Oh, come on. Where is it? It's somewhere.
He doesn't
down here.
Eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
Yeah, pretty much. So the intense one would be you fast. You completely fast for 2 24-hour periods per week.
Okay.
So essentially you eat for 5 days like you normally would.
Yeah.
You want to have breakfast. But come Monday, zero food for 24 hours.
Yeah.
And then you do it Thursday. And then that balances out your calories, I guess, for the week. And then it also kind of balances out all your metabolism shit. And they said it's what's interesting about intermittent fasting is it goes back to like
ancient times.
Yeah, because we didn't have a refrigerator in supermarkets. Yeah. And it's just like you would go days.
You gotta go hunt.
You would go hours without eating.
I was actually about to mention that, so it's cool that you read that too.
Yeah, or there's like the there was another I think that one they call the ratio like 5-2 diet.
That's cool.
And then there's like eat, stop, eat one.
I wonder if I could do it better. I know I've been accidentally doing it for many years.
Do you want to commit to this and take progress photos and lose
But I'm
some
wondering
weight?
what the difference between what I've already been doing and what I like following it vigorously.
So
because I feel like I'm pretty much doing it. Other than like on a Saturday morning or Sunday morning, I'll have a full blown like bacon, eggs, and all that stuff. I feel like I've been doing it. So there's not much to it, right?
There. I guess not. If we're doing it the easy one, which is the 16 off, 8 on.
Yeah, I like to say between 12. You don't eat before 12 or after 8.
Yeah, 12 would be my start. Some people do like 1 to 9. I would have to do like 12 to 8. By 12, I'll be dying.
I feel like I'm a bad influence though. Like you enjoy breakfast. I don't want to take that away from you.
But the thing is, with intermittent fasting, could work for me because I also have, since my knee surgery, have started going back to the gym. And so I'm maybe a coin flip because the gym is where I don't wake up any earlier than I have to. Right. If I'm going to work, I wake up 2 hours before I have to go to work. Plenty of time to get ready, shower, breakfast.
Right.
But if I'm going to the gym at 7 a.m, I wake up at 6:30.
Right.
And what I will do if I want to scarf down breakfast is I'll have 2 hard-boiled eggs or a quick bowl of cereal and I'm out. And then pre-workout, get jacked up and go.
I told you how I used to eat hard-boiled eggs, right? Didn't Steph eat them that way too? Like a tub of margarine right beside?
No, but she would definitely be down for that.
Yeah, you take like a little scoop of margarine.
Yeah.
Nothing disgusting. Just like a little, like the tip of your spoon.
Yeah.
And a scoop of your hard-boiled egg.
Yeah.
And
No. Maybe butter. So anyways, I think no.
margarine butter.
Okay.
Don't fight me on that.
Okay, I won't fight you. But anyways, I feel like I'm going long on my whole spiel, but anyways, I would try, because with me going to the gym, there's a whole thing about doing a fasted workout.
Yeah, that's what I want to talk to the dads, the
DILFs
guys. I want to talk to them about this, but the working out aspect. There's a whole other conversation, and it's supposed to be good for that, for building muscle and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, my point was, what's the difference? What you're doing is, if we're talking about, if you're just doing intermittent fasting, I guess, but if you actually want some of the weight loss benefits and some, I guess, the health benefits that it brings, is you're also probably not eating good food. So if I do this, because the issue is, it's not like you can eat unlimited food for 8 hours. If I'm going to eat 2,000 calories over, I smash a couple Big Mac combos, get bourbon chicken, rice, and all that as my dinner. Like, I've already then blown past my calorie intake for the day. So it doesn't matter that I'm doing intermittent fasting. I'm going to be gaining weight anyways.
Right.
So that's what you could
still
be
have
doing.
The calorie portion.
Calorie portion, or just eat cleaner. Like, eat clean, right? And if you eat clean naturally, like a high protein, it could be pretty difficult to go over like 2,000 calories, let's say.
Let's go vegan while we're at it.
No. I would like to go vegan for a day.
I would like to try it for a year. Seriously, like
you just blew me out of water.
Yeah, I mean, like, what's a week, what's a day, what's a month, right? If you did it for a solid year, give it a good go.
Could you start vegetarianism and then go vegan, or you just go vegan?
I'd probably just go vegetarian. I don't know if I'd go vegan.
There's I think what we should do. There's a vegan restaurant in Toronto called Doomies.
Okay.
It's vegan junk food. So they have the vegan Big Mac, which people swear tastes like a Big Mac.
Okay.
They have chicken fingers. Obviously, it's all vegan. French fries.
This is my kind of restaurant.
Yeah, it's vegan junk food. They have like crazy desserts. It's very hard for you to tell, apparently, that you're eating like freaking vegan crap. Huh. So I think we should go there. That'd be fun. I'd like to do that. I can do that. So, but anyways.
That'd be a good segue into stupid restaurants.
Ooh, that is a good segue. There was also a good segue earlier about social media.
Segue's gone.
I know. Look at that photo.
Oh, the social media stupid stuff.
Yeah, but whatever. We can get to that later. Stupid restaurants. I want to talk about this only because, again, you know how Facebook, social media, is just this filth of videos people share. And I do that too, but I feel like I do that for my mom. Like, I'm like, you should see this funny video.
Cop out.
I cop out. It's what I do.
She gave me those fetish back rubs.
Back scratches. Anyway, someone posted a video of a new restaurant in Brooklyn, New York, which would only make sense. The Advocateria, whatever. Anyways, it's a purely avocado restaurant. I don't know why it just triggered my... Like, I watched it because I also love watching food videos of people making food.
Like those quick yummy
tasties
things?
Or whatever.
Doesn't that make you want to make... They make you want to like just get all those ingredients, boom,
all the time.
Bah.
I wish everything was just in nice little portion dishes.
Yeah, everything's already portioned out for you. So I have that island thing in my kitchen, and when it's nice and cleared off, that's what I picture. I picture having like the flour and the sugar, and just everything there. Yeah. But it's never like that in real life because we got kids.
And we suck also. But anyways, this is just a restaurant that literally everything is avocados. They make you an avocado burger, which is like an avocado cut in half, and they kind of stuff it, and then you just eat it.
Is there meat?
No.
Oh.
No.
Is there bread? So you're just eating an avocado sandwich?
Yeah.
This doesn't sound appealing at all.
But I don't know.
I like avocado.
I don't know. I just don't get these restaurants, and it kind of just like, I'm like, of course it's in New York, just like it would be in Toronto, like these kind of hipster, like you wouldn't find this in
niche,
like Midwest America or something. But I don't know. Have you ever like gone to these like super niche?
I went to like a Subway type of place that's called something avocados.
Quiznos?
No. It's not a big chain. It's in Barrie. I went there when I was in paramedic school. And there's I forget what it's called, but it's like an avocado themed sandwich place. You almost get like, actually it's not really a sandwich. I think you get more of a a burrito type thing.
Yeah.
But it was good.
But my thing is like,
But how niche? Like
okay, this dude in New York, no less, like super expensive, opens up an avocado only restaurant. And I get avocados are like so hot right now. And they're great. I love them. But the balls to where does this guy realistically see his restaurant in 20 years?
Sold to someone and he's starting a kale restaurant.
I get like, is that the long game, the long con here? I don't know. Why can't you just open? I don't know. Now I'm being judgy as shit, I guess. I don't like this, Nick.
This podcast has made you so critical of all things.
Of all things, because I need to. I was trying to look up the restaurant. But anyways, it's obviously very like health focused too, just kind of like this new wave. I don't know. I just thought these stupid restaurants. I'm like, what's the long play here? But you've been to one enough. But then there's also like we've been to Au Noir.
Yeah, that was cool.
It's
I think
cool.
I went twice.
Again, I guess everyone keeps going because you go once. Everyone has to go once. I will never go again.
Well, for those who haven't been, that's where you eat in pitch black. And you're served by blind waiters.
Yes.
And waitresses.
So the novelty is you can't see your food.
Yep.
Like it's like we went and we could not see your hand in front of your face.
That's right.
And if you want to go to the washroom, you have to ask permission so they can guide you out and take you to the washroom. And again,
that also should have been in the dark. For the full, yeah. Because I mean, it feels like cheating if you're leaving halfway through to the washroom and you get your vision back.
Yeah,
you get to like reorientate yourself, and that's not fair.
It was pretty anxiety-inducing. Did you find for the first?
No, but you mentioned your anxiety last week. Is this a real thing?
No,
because you bite your nails.
No, I do that. I bite my nails out of anxiety only when I'm watching soccer games. The rest of the time, it's just a bad habit.
Is that okay?
And also deal with my crippling anxiety, which I can't talk about. But it was not anxiety inducing in like my crippling anxiety, but like it felt a little kind of like I can't see, and like you think it's gonna like, okay, I'm gonna squeeze my eyes, I'm gonna blink.
But think about how much
your light's gonna come in.
You know, you can't check your cell phone, right? You can't.
Yeah,
you can't look around
and
entertain yourself. The only thing you have is conversation.
Yeah, no. And I mean, it was cool, but again, these novelty restaurants, why would you ever go back?
Yeah, it's like you're not going for the food, right?
The food wasn't...
Why do you go on roller coasters multiple times?
Yeah.
Right? If you do a roller coaster one time, you've done it.
Yeah.
Why do people play through video games multiple times or see movies multiple times? You could apply that to this, I think.
I guess.
If you tried hard enough.
I wonder if they're in the same realm, I guess. But anyways, I do remember one of the weird things about that Au Noir was not knowing that you finished your meal. Like you're kind of eating and you're just like, oh, I'm done.
Is there any steak left?
I'm done.
Yeah, that's true. Because if you saw how much of your steak was left, right, you could start to savor that last bite, and like you work yourself up to finishing your plate.
Yeah.
If you took that like last scoop of rice or whatever, and you shoved it in your mouth, and you don't know that was your last, so you go back for more. You're like, oh, I was still hungry.
Like I like to pair my fork full of mashed potatoes with my steak.
Yeah.
At one point, I think I had no more mashed potatoes. So, I was like, shit.
Yeah, you could.
If I could see that, I could have.
You could have portioned properly.
I could have lived my life. But anyways, I don't know. I saw this avocado advocaria. I don't know. Anyways, I couldn't find it online. Maybe it's already shut down.
Yeah.
Screw that place.
Good chance.
What you got for me, James?
I was gonna ask what you're playing on your PlayStation.
What am I playing?
Yeah, because you got one.
Oh yeah. I'm one mission away from beating Battlefield 1.
How do you know?
Because there's you can play them in any order. There's 5 separate complete stories.
Oh, okay.
And so they kind of guide you, like this is how you should play them, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm on 5. I'm on chapter 5.
I was debating. I went into Toys R Us today, and I was debating buying Mario Kart.
Mm-hmm. But I was going to ask if you're going to buy that.
I didn't, just because I don't know if I'll get $80 worth of entertainment out of it. It's nice. I feel like me and Vanessa would sit down. We'd have good times for an hour or two, maybe multiple days of the week. And it's like, what am I doing? Like, am I trying to beat that game? Am I trying to go through all the courses and unlock everything?
And what sucks about that game...
I'm not that type of gamer anymore.
Is because it's the deluxe version. Everything's unlocked. all the tracks, all the characters. Like before in old Mario Karts, you would play the campaign, like the
my most favorite thing about playing Gran Turismo when PlayStation
is unlocking
2 came
stuff.
out was getting your licenses.
Yeah,
like I didn't care about the rest of the game. I wanted my G2.
Yeah,
my G.
This is all unlocked from the beginning. Sorry, you were saying something. Oh, like you're not that kind of gamer anymore.
Yeah, I don't think I'd get $80 worth of investment on it. It's not like I'm inviting the boys over and we're going to play Mario Kart and have fun playing Wii Bowling or whatever. Right? That's not what we do anymore. We play solo games. I play a couple online games, but not with you.
Yeah. That's the other thing. $80 games, man. Like, it's not even like a money thing per se. It's like a principle thing. Like I know they only gone up technically $20 because they used to be $60. Yeah. Then our currency went to shit. Now they're $80. I just can't bring myself to drop $80.
You've been always really good though with just waiting. You're gonna find those games that are out today, a year from now, in the dollar, not the dollar bin, but like the cheap bin.
Yeah,
right? And you're perfectly fine with that. Me, that game might as well be non-existent. If it's a year old,
I know.
I feel like it's outdated already. It's terrible.
Like, I'm playing Battlefield 1 because my cousin lent it to me, and I'm like, beautiful.
So that's the World War One.
Yeah,
one, right?
World War One, and he also let me Fallout 4, which at this point, what came out in 2015.
Yeah.
So it's like a year and a half old.
That could be like a 100-hour game right there.
It's like, all right, but yeah,
infinite value.
I bought Batman Arkham Knight. I like those Batman games. $15. $15.
That's perfect. And you're gonna rent games from the library now.
I'm gonna rent games from the library now, and that's the thing. So it's like, I think, like what game would pull me to be like, I don't know, like I want Horizon real bad.
Yeah.
Look, you bought it for $80. They haven't touched it, right?
Well, no, Vanessa did. So I mean, the fact that I played Zelda, she played Horizon. The fact that she played Horizon already got value, right? I don't have to play it because we're a thing, right?
Sure,
we're a couple.
Sure.
So I plan on playing it as soon as I have some time. But she's almost done Horizon and almost done Zelda.
Sure. But something like Horizon, like if you didn't buy it, would Vanessa have been like, "Hey, we need to buy this game"?
I think I bought that for her birthday, so it was more for her.
But I want Horizon. But like I know that game's going to be on sale on either the PSN network or I'm going to find it. Best Buy probably has already run a $20 off sale. I bet you by late summer, fall, it's $40.
Yeah.
It's just like whatever. Like,
oh, I need to have you over.
For what?
Do you know what comes out tomorrow on May the 4th? Be with you.
No.
A Star Wars VR experience. I don't have to finish saying it. So anyways, I just read about it today. It comes out tomorrow. I don't know how much it is. I'm buying it instantly. It's some sort of, they're calling it an experiment / experience. You get dropped on Tatooine, and you're in VR in Tatooine. And the article I read didn't want to spoil too much.
You're an X-Wing? Is that what you said?
No, you're a person. You're a dude
person
thing. It takes place apparently after The Force Awakens.
Are you on Tatooine or Jakku?
You're on Tatooine.
Got it.
Takes place after The Force Awakens, and apparently you see a bunch of famous ships fly around. You probably see the X-Wings and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Millennium Falcon. I wonder if it's in canon. I don't know how story heavy it is, but apparently you see a bunch of famous characters from the new trilogy. And the description of it was something like Luke wants to rebuild the Jedi Order. I'm like, is it actually canon then? Like, is that actually what's going to happen? Is this hinting towards anything? I doubt it. It's not an official Lucasfilms game. Anyways, you always get to play with lightsaber. So can you imagine being in VR with headphones on and then you got your lightsaber here?
Yes.
You got to come over.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
We'll talk about that in 2 weeks.
In a couple weeks, yeah. We'll give it a shot. I'll give our official review. Man, speaking of Star Wars canon.
And Steph checked out.
And goodbye, wife. She checked out at the video game mark.
That's true. I tried to delay it so long to see how long she would stick.
Is there anything else you want to cover on video games?
No, the only thing I wanted to cover was stuff that's not relevant. Like, there's a couple things that we can talk about today that's going to be still relevant when the episode comes up on Monday. Mm-hmm. If we save some of the stuff till our next recording, it's going to be far removed. Yeah. So I didn't want to touch the DaddyOFive thing quickly.
Yeah.
So what'd you read about it? So we talked about this 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
right?
in episode 25. So DaddyOFive, little follow-up recap. So he lost, him and his wife lost custody of 2 kids.
And they had 5 total?
Hence,
and I think like most of them have another mom.
Yeah. So he lost custody of Cody and another kid.
I hope it was the daughter.
It's the daughter. Yeah, it's the daughter. So they went to their bio mom. So the wife in DaddyOFive YouTube is the stepmom to those two kids.
Right.
So I guess Child Protective Services removed them and placed them with the bio mom. And the bio mom had made a comment that they're being, what's the word? Like unconditioned, whatever the word. I'm blanking on the word, but like deprogrammed from all the years of abuse.
Desensitized.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's kind of that's awesome.
She filed for like emergency custody or something.
Yeah, I mean that would be like even here, like Children's Aid. I mean, like their first step is always to place with family. Like if they can avoid sending that kid to a group home or a foster home.
I want to know why they weren't with the mom to begin with, though, right?
Yeah,
like why
there was a
dad
lot
get
of stuff
custody?
going on. I mean, why the dad had custody, who knows? I heard it was pretty shady how they got custody over the mom. Like I don't think it was a completely legal. I don't know.
Yeah,
I could be talking shit, but anyways, I think we did it. DIT6 and fam. We raised awareness. We saved these kids.
It was like 10% Philip DeFranco and
90% us and some dude on Reddit. And I finally watched the Philip DeFranco video he did on it.
So you saw all the clips finally.
I saw all the clips and
my God. They made some bank doing all that stuff, and it sucks how they've been doing that for, I don't know when their channel got started, but I mean to build up like 800,000 subscribers, it must have taken a while.
Yeah.
So their life went from making some bank to whoopsh.
And
but who knows? They'll probably have a reality show in a year. Right?
Yeah, they'll
works.
continue to milk this, I guess, for the next 15 minutes of fame. But yeah, no, it's good those kids got out, and I think it's going to be interesting to kind of like follow up because I don't know. I hope we get to hear from the kids at some point. It'd be very interesting to know because obviously
I feel like those kids are just going to sue the hell out of their parents when they're old enough.
Yeah,
for damages, right? Mental damage.
I guess it's America. I don't know what. I don't know how that. I don't know the legal stuff. How you can sue your own parents for that.
Yeah, watching that, I think if I would have watched those videos 10 years ago, I might have chuckled. Who knows, right? But being a dad has made me weak and maybe more honest.
Which great segue, James.
To Jimmy Kimmel. We're getting good at this.
We're getting so good at just talking, man.
Known you for how long? I'm glad we can talk, buddy.
I'm glad I could talk to you about my feelings. Jimmy Kimmel.
I saw it. I played it for Vanessa.
No, I couldn't seen it.
You didn't?
Nope.
Oh, I played it for Vanessa because I love making her cry.
She cry?
Yeah, she teared up. But it was a happy ending though. Jimmy Kimmel had a kid, heart defect.
Like just in April he had a kid, like April 22nd.
Yeah, like a week ago maybe.
Yeah.
So had a kid, had a heart defect. One of the atrial valves were blocked. Surgery happened, and just the point of the story is the kid's fine, perfectly good. But the point of the story was watching a grown man break down on TV. It's tough. I can't watch that.
And I mean the and also I think the point I was trying to bring up is like a parent should never have to decide, can we afford to save our kid's life?
Right.
Like that's crazy. Like I read actually more of the synopsis of it because I couldn't watch it. I'm just like, I'm done. I can't. These kids have broken us.
Yeah.
Or did they fix us?
Broke.
Were we unattached, unemotional monsters?
I liked being that.
So I'm not disagreeing. I also enjoyed this, but maybe that was a flaw, and our kids fixed it by giving us feelings and shit.
So deep, buddy.
Is that deep?
That's deep.
No, so I read the monologue, and it's crazy because funny enough, like a month or two ago, our dog was real sick. And that's, you full out have the money talk.
Right.
Like, all right. And that's over $7,000. So could you imagine open heart surgery or whatever the hell this kid would have had?
Hundreds of thousands of dollars.
So this was over like $7,000. We were like, do we cut our losses or do we suck it up?
We take it so for granted being in Canada, but can you imagine being a mom living in Detroit somewhere who's paycheck to paycheck, solo mom, maybe 2 kids, dad took off, and now this mom's in the hospital. Doctor comes up to her and says, your kid has this defect.
Yep.
And you don't have insurance, you don't have any stuff. Like, that boggles my mind.
Even like, I think like just having a kid. Here's like your $8,000 hospital bill. You low income family. Like, here you go.
Like let's talk like the surgery though. That's like, let's say it's like, I don't know how much, $200,000 surgery.
Sure.
Does a doctor just say you can't afford it? All right, I'm sorry. Like, how do you just turn away?
From what I understand, like some hospitals in America, if you don't have insurance, they just won't take you. They're like, because you're not going to pay us. Like,
yeah, but in this case that let's say you are paying for the birth. Let's say you're able to afford that. They already took you, right? And then they're finding it now after the fact, after the kid was born. You're already in the hospital that there's this defect. Like, well, this is the situation. This is how much it's going to cost.
Yeah.
And you say, I can't afford it.
You take your kid home, I guess.
But that's not something you take your kid home for. That's like the kid's going to die.
But I guess that's what Jimmy Kimmel was trying to say, is that was the very real. I mean, I don't think he has any financial issues, but like they still I assume had to pay for it, or they have some sort of insurance. And even if you have insurance, then like what's the deductible, or like what percentage do they cover? 80% of $200,000.
Yeah.
You're still fucked.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's the point, is like you can't afford this, so you got to make the decision. Like I don't know what you do with a kid who has a heart.
I don't know. I don't want to think about that anymore.
I don't know. And it's funny, you always hear it come up every once in a while, like, oh, this certain political party or this certain group is wanting to do this with healthcare in Canada. I'll be like, I think that'd be the one time I would become some sort of activist. I'm like, you're not taking away healthcare. And like these people who like want to be like more like American, like cut taxes, like, I don't know, man. This is our country. Like, this is how we roll, right? So if you take away healthcare, I'm out of this country. I'm going to Sweden. I'm going to like those awesome countries over there.
Yeah.
And I'm out of here.
Well, the Americans said they were going to leave when Trump got elected. And they didn't. I think there's a few that left, but not many.
I'm sure. I don't know. I just couldn't. It's just, I would rather pay taxes, the high taxes that we do. I think of it as like life insurance, literally. Like, it's just, and I also have life insurance on top of that. But I would just rather pay these taxes.
You know who doesn't? Me, because you still haven't given me the phone number for your guy.
We bring this up all the time. It's your life, man. You got to remind me to give you the number.
I'm reminding you right now. Text me right now. While you wrap this up, text me right now.
Anyways, the one end off on Jimmy Kimmel. He's pretty cool. I read on Reddit, they're like, the best comment was, he said, and that son of a bitch Matt Damon still sent us flowers.
Yeah.
Like, it's just awesome how he can find like that humor, and obviously the Matt Damon Jimmy Kimmel like fake rivalry is kind of hilarious.
Yeah. Watch the video, man up.
Nope.
It's not that bad.
Nope. But you know what video you should watch? Episode 27 of the Dads and Six podcast.
Yeah, now that they're at the end of the episode.
Now that they're at the end of it.
Thanks for sticking through.
Yeah, not bad. 42 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, that's been another episode of Dads and Six podcast. That flew, man. We'll see you guys next week. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Love you. Bye.
It's gonna be May.
It's gonna be May.